Hi, this is Scott with BRIX Real Estate, and I wanted to talk to you about the top myths going around the Twin Cities housing market right now. Now, one of them is that sellers don't need to, do any repairs, to do anything to get their home ready to list, that they can just, throw it on the market and you'll get tons of offers and it'll be gone in a day. Well, that's not the case anymore. Sellers are going to want to, do any repairs. You're going to want to make sure that, like, if the carpet needs to be replaced, that you either replace it or that, you talk about adding a carpet allowance to the listing. Mechanicals, you want to make sure that the mechanicals are in good working order. Painting, all of that stuff you want to take a look at. It's also a good idea to get a pre-inspection, have an inspector come in, take a look, and they can let you know of any problems, maybe something that you weren't aware of, and you can get that resolved. Another great thing with doing a pre-inspection is you can share that form with any potential buyers. So it would show them that there's nothing or very minimal work that needs to be done on the home to sell it. The second thing is that sellers can think, oh, I can list my home for whatever I want. I'll get it. That's not the case anymore. If you list your home too high, it will sit on the market. And after it's sat on the market for a while, if you don't do any price reductions, which a lot of times sellers are ending up having to do in today's market, the other thing is that buyers start to wonder, okay, what's wrong with this home? It's been on the market for a couple months. There must be something wrong. Or if they're not thinking that, they're thinking, oh, great, we can get a deal. Let's go ahead and do a lowball offer, and I'm sure that they'll take it because it's been sitting on the market for so long. So it's really important, especially now, and of course always, but especially now, to price your home right so you can hopefully get multiple offers and so you can get it sold for as quickly as possible for the most amount of money. Now, another myth that people are having is that, oh, we don't have to negotiate. We can just tell people what we want. Another myth is thinking that there's no negotiating, that sellers are just, going to, say this is the price that it's sold, that I'm selling my home for. I'm not going to lower it. I'm not going to take a less offer. Well, that's just not the case. With interest rates where they're at, buyers more than ever are going to want to negotiate on the price, the terms. They're going to want to have more of a say in the process when they find the home. And with sellers, they need to be aware of that, especially if their home needs some work to it. If it's not turnkey, which basically means ready to move in and that there's no painting, carpet, anything that needs to be done to the home for the new buyer to live there comfortably. Just because there's low inventory does not mean that sellers still don't have competition. With interest rates being between 7 to 7.5% currently this week, you have a smaller buyer pool. And with that smaller buyer pool, it doesn't matter that the lower inventory is out there. So if your neighbor down the street has a similar home and lists his home cheaper than yours, in all likelihood, his will go faster under contract and close faster. So you want to keep that in mind, that there still is competition out there, and you want to do everything that you can to maximize the eyeballs on your home to set up showings, to get in there, and to really take a look and get excited about your home. There's also a group of people that think that, oh, well, with interest rates being 7.5, and the way this market is going, sometimes higher, I'm going to just wait until interest rates go down. Well, that's a great strategy if you don't want to become a homeowner in the foreseeable future. My crystal ball is broken, but I do not see interest rates going down in the near future. And with that, I also continue to see home prices going up. So that home that you're excited about or curious about now is going to be more expensive next year, the year after that. So if you're serious about being a home buyer and you're going to be staying in that area, in that home for minimally 2 years, preferably 3+, then it's a better option for you to take a look at what is out there to be able to, for financing, to be able to help you get into that home now. The future is not guaranteed. Another myth that people have here in the Twin Cities is, oh, with the way the market is, I'll just look at, off-market properties. Well, that would be a great strategy if everybody wasn't thinking that. And on top of that, sellers, even though they're doing an off-market sale for their home, they're not really going to be open to discounting their home to get it sold, because most sellers know that they can still ask for retail prices for their home. It just means there's not as much competition by putting it on the MLS. But they're still going to want the most amount of money they can. So for those people looking for a deal, it's not out there now. Another myth that buyers have are thinking, oh, well, multiple offers are gone. It's the market is just for me. There's nobody else looking. Well, that is not the case. If the home is priced right and in a nice area, there's going to be a lot of people looking. If you're interested in the home, I can guarantee you there's going to be other people that are as well. So you need to be open to the idea that this home that you're excited about could have multiple offers on it, but working with an experienced buyer's agent like myself, there are things that you can do to navigate that and to come out on top. Another big myth that buyers have here in the Twin Cities market is that, oh, let's just throw a lowball offer out there. I'm sure they'll take it with interest rates being at 7%, 7.5%, and fluctuating as much as they are. I'm sure the seller will take it. Well, that's just not the case. With low inventory, sellers know that it's still an even playing field and that they still have a say in what they're going to be able to get for it. They just know that they're not going to be able to gouge the buyers on price like they have been the past couple of years. So those are some of the top myths that are going around the Twin Cities right now. If I can be of assistance, please feel free to reach out. This is Scott Carlson with BRIX Real Estate, 612-433-9376. Thank you.